In the chaos of everything that's going on, Roblox announced an update that's getting one of the most mixed reactions I've ever seen. One of my favorite Roblox features is being wiped out alongside star codes for a couple of very confusing replacements. Roblox put out a dev forum post titled "Introducing Creator Rewards, Earn More by Growing the Community" that was so oddly written they had to apologize. This super long post announced creator rewards, which I guess is like an all-in-one program replacing star codes and the beloved premium payouts. Like I said, the changes were communicated so poorly that Roblox actually apologized, but the top replies are still mostly positive, so let's try to dive into it. For those who don't know, premium payouts were kinda like modern ticks that rewarded devs with free Robux for how many premium users played their games. I got over 7,000 free Robux off of 400,000 visits in 2020 without having premium myself, which would have made me more, and before 75% payout increases. It wasn't life-changing money for most, but it served as a nice bonus for everyone, especially with how simple and accessible it was. Even getting a small amount of Robux was a nice bonus that rewarded users and gave them motivation to create more games. Well, that's being replaced with this far more complicated creator rewards thing that's supposedly an improvement, but I'm not all too sure. To my understanding, it works by giving devs 5 Robux for each active spender who plays their game for 10 plus minutes within a day, kinda. The game has to be one of the first 3 games the player plays for 10 plus minutes in a day, and that player has to have spent $9.99 US on Roblox in the last 60 days to count. To reiterate, your game needs to be one of the first 3 a player spends 10 plus minutes in a day, and that player has to spend $9.99 US in the last 60 days to earn 5 Robux. The idea, I think, is to reward engaging games that bring spending users to the platform by giving devs 5 Robux for each player who meets those requirements. There's also this referral link thing devs have that allows them to earn a 35% revenue share on the first $100 in Robux purchases made by new or returning users. So if a new user or someone who was inactive for 60 days clicks the link and plays the game for more than 10 minutes, the dev gets a cut of that 35% for 2 months. That's a nice little bonus, but the odds of a new or returning user joining for 10 plus minutes from the referral link and spending $100 on Robux doesn't sound high. It's really confusing, and the first bit sounds like a downgrade to me, but it's actually getting a lot of positive reactions from developers and players. Devs seem to really like how it's specific on which games it rewards, and hypothetically rewards more engaging games that bring users to Roblox. That also relates to something players like, as premium payouts rewarded devs for time spent in-game, which encouraged stuff like RNG and AFK games. The belief is that creator rewards will help boost the overall quality of games on the platform by rewarding and encouraging devs to make more engaging games. Its requirements show Roblox that people are engaging with your game and going on Roblox because of it and rewarding you for that instead of just time spent in-game. Theoretically, instead of devs making games that players play for long periods of time to get more premium payouts, devs would want to make quality games people play first. That could, in turn, see higher quality games become the norm, instead of so-called random item farming AFK simulators that see people mostly walk around and click. It also prevents bots from contributing to a game's revenue, as the player has to be a spending user, and most botters probably won't be spending $9.99 US per bot. From those points of view, premium payouts being dropped for career rewards sounds like it could have major positive effects on the quality of Roblox games. There is a flip side to that coin though, because the probability this update changes the entire climate of Roblox games is low, and the other effects of it may not be good. One of the main issues I see here is all the really specific requirements needed to earn Robux that heavily favors top front page games. So the player you earn money from has to have spent at least $9.99 USD on Roblox within the last 60 days, and obviously not everyone does that. Then that player has to play your game for at least 10 minutes, and your game must be one of the first 3 games that player spends 10 plus minutes in during a day. Those are some pretty specific conditions that are fairly tough to piece together just to earn 5 Robux each time it happens, and makes me wonder how it'll affect revenue. It shouldn't be an issue for front page games with tons of players, but could severely affect the revenue of smaller games. Star codes are also being removed sometime in October, and it's apparently being replaced with another referral link, and the one we just talked about, if I'm correct. I've heard a couple of different things, but apparently Star creators will have their own referral link that users can click instead of using a Star code. If you click a Star creator's link, anything you purchase on Roblox in the following 24 hours will net that Star creator a small percentage of revenue. I don't know whether or not this involves real money, Robux, or both, but whatever it is far less simple than Star codes are. The Creator Rewards program is set to release on July 24th, and with it will come the end of premium payouts. Also, this is so confusing that I almost forgot to mention, there's a 60-day holding period for the Robux you'd earn off of active spenders, so yeah, not ideal. And for the referral link, your accounts need to be in good standing, so no moderation against you. You need a Tipalti payout account and deal with a 60-day holding period. Then, on top of that, your game needs to have at least 100 daily active users during that 60-day holding period to actually get the reward, so yeah, it's tough. Both of these updates are really confusing, so sorry if I got anything mixed up, but in my defense, it's definitely Roblox's fault, as admitted by themselves. Some people think Roblox is doing this to cut costs and hand out less money, which wouldn't surprise me because both sound like they do that. There are definitely more specific and complicated requirements that have to be met for creators to earn money, which hypothetically could lower overall payouts. Some people do like that though, as it provides devs with more details on how to earn more revenue than kind of going in blind with premium payouts. Others believe it could encourage the creation of better games through devs aiming towards being a player's first 3 visited/engaged games. It also could severely lower the revenue earned by smaller games, which is frightening, and a lot of devs are worried about that. I'm personally leaning towards these changes being negative, but I'm curious to see what y'all think, so comment below how you feel and why. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below.